Guys, as the video title suggests, I am here to talk all about a Monday Night Wars showcase finally being put into these 2K games. So since 2K has taken over the WWE gaming franchise, they have put a few of these showcase modes playthroughs into their games. Personally, I thought what they did in 2K16 with Stone Cold Steve Austin's playthrough of his career, awesome, thumbs up, well done. Then in 2K19, they had a Daniel Bryan showcase. Not a bad idea, of course. Daniel Bryan, a fairly big star in his own right. However, if you're not really a fan of Daniel Bryan, that may have been enough to turn you off from buying the game, because you just wouldn't have been interested in playing that. Now we fast forward to 2K20, and we've got a bit more of a variety. It's not just focused on one current day superstar. This one's on the evolution of the woman in WWE. So you've got Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Bayley, and more as playable characters in the showcase, which I think is a pretty good way of going about it. So you don't just play as one character through the whole showcase, you play as many different characters. For example, in this woman's evolution showcase, you're going to get to play as all those characters that I just mentioned, not just one. So that adds a bit more variety to it. However, nothing against single player storylines, but if you don't like that one superstar, it may be enough to turn you off from buying the game, right? But here goes an idea that would be a winner for sure. Why not do a Monday Night Wars showcase? The biggest battle of all time in pro wrestling, WWE versus WCW. So here's what you want to do. You want to go back to the start of the Monday Night Wars, say when WCW Nitro started at the Mall of America in 1995, their debut show there, and match up a corresponding time with the WWE. And then eventually you go on to when the NWO formed in 1996 at Bash at the Beach, and then again place that to a corresponding moment in the WWE, and you'd go forward through both companies' histories, the biggest matches and the biggest moments that happened. And an idea would be you wouldn't just do like 15 WCW matches in a row and 15 WWE matches in a row. You'd start off with like a WCW match from the Mall of America, then flick over to a WWE match, show what was going on there at the same time, then flick back to a WCW match, then back over to WWE, stuff like that. Show with ratings, graphs, how the TV ratings were changing at the time. Have the success of DX versus the success of the NWO, and then go all the way up into the end to the final WCW Nitro in Panama City in 2001 and have the whole storyline end there. It'd be pretty easy to make, right? But not only that, I think people would really want to play it. I mean, you'd get to play as all these different characters. You get to play as all the characters of DX, all the characters of the NWO, Sting, Mankind, The Rock, Goldberg, you name it. All the stars, you know them all. And another great addition to this, finally we could put all the WCW arenas into a game and all those WWE arenas into a game, but more so the WCW ones. Usually they only throw in like one or two, Halloween Havoc or something, but you'd get all those WCW arenas finally into a game, so that'd be cool. All the WCW characters, which they never do. I mean, I think this would be a really big selling point for a game. It'll be so fun to play. And you would also want to have Sting versus the NWO, the whole battle that went on there, have him coming down from the rafters, show a whole heap of footage, like real life TV footage spliced in, a ton of photographs, just like what they did with the WWE 13 Attitude Era remake and the WWE 2K14 30 Years of WrestleMania, where they had all that real footage plus real photographs and stuff like that. Just make it a whole 2K showcase of the Monday Night Wars. As I say, you put, say, maybe 10 to 15 matches from a WCW side, 10 to 15 matches and moments from a WWE side. That's about, what, 20 to 30 matches overall. That's a pretty good showcase length. Throw in all the real TV footage, you can't lose. And again, I think people would want to play this. So next year, obviously, is WWE 2K21, so that's like, what, 20 years after WCW folded, ended, 20-year anniversary, perfect time to do it. And the cool thing what they can do now is, even if you don't want to put it on the main game, you could just make it a DLC download, right? Just something you can download as a DLC showcase. I mean, I'd pay 10, 15 bucks for that, or something like that, to just download, add it to your game. It'd be awesome. all those classic characters and arenas, all finally into a WWE game. You could of course use all that in universe mode as well when customizing that up. So first you'll play a big moment and a big match from WCW, for example, and then you'd flick over to WWE and play a match from what was happening on their show at the same time. And then flick back to WCW on another bigger moment, display it all on TV ratings graphs, and just explain the whole story as it's going through. I think the wrestling fans who buy these WWE games would really like that. They'd really appreciate that. It's a bit of a no-brainer to me, really. They've never really covered anything like that in their games. As I say, if you don't want to put it on your main game, just make it a DLC download, and people can pick it up that way for an extra, say, 10, 15, 20 bucks, whatever. So there it is, guys, all laid out. WWE 2K21, make it happen. A similar setup that you had in WWE 13 with the Attitude Era and 2K14 with the 30 years of WrestleMania mode. A Monday Night Wars 2K Showcase mode. Guys, like and share this video across social media. Maybe someone from 2K will see it. Maybe it will send a message to the team to put this in one of their games. Thanks heaps guys for tuning into the video. Be sure to drop a scorpion death drop on that like button and subscribe to the channel for more awesome pro wrestling action from the WWE, the WCW and much more.